Imagine you're standing in your backyard after a massive rainstorm, and the ground is suddenly covered in hundreds of tiny, slimy space aliens carrying their own houses on their backs. You watch one for 10 minutes, but it only moves about 2 inches, making you wonder if its batteries are completely dead or if it is just waiting for an invitation to move. Today, we are diving into the slow, gooey, and surprisingly awesome world of snails to figure out why they are always stuck in first gear and why going fast would be a total catastrophe.
Curious Kidcast, here we go. Ooh, yeah. Questions poppin', minds will blow. Big ideas, they're taking flight. Let's explore, feel the light.
Welcome to the Curious Kidcast, the show where we answer the weirdest, wildest questions in the universe. I am your host, Charlie. Today's show is inspired by a brilliant question from a listener named Nehera, who lives in Berlin, Germany. Nehera went outside after a warm summer rain shower and found a whole army of snails taking over the pavement. Nehera noticed they moved really slowly and wanted to know what the massive holdup is. If you love discovering weird science facts, make sure to share this show with your friends and hit that subscribe button. Plus, if you have a huge question bouncing around your brain, head over to CuriousKidcast.com and send it to me. Now, let us get down to the slimy, gooey truth. First off, let us look at the speed stats, or rather, the lack of speed stats. A garden snail travels at about 0.03 miles per hour. To put that in perspective, if a snail raced you to school, you could walk there, eat lunch, have recess, take a nap, do your homework, watch a movie, and maybe even celebrate your next birthday before the snail even crossed your driveway. If a snail tried to run a marathon, it would take about 21 days of non-stop crawling to finish. It is pretty easy to think the snails are just lazy, or maybe they just hit the snooze button too many times in the morning, but being slow is actually a genius snail superpower that helps them survive in a world full of hungry birds and giant, stomping human feet. The number one reason snails are slower than a turtle stuck in thick peanut butter is their heavy armor. A snail's shell is its permanent home, and it is made of calcium carbonate, which is the same tough stuff that makes up seashells in your teeth. Think about how heavy your backpack is when you put all your textbooks, your lunchbox, and a giant water bottle inside. Now imagine trying to sprint a 100-meter dash while wearing that backpack, except the backpack is actually glued to your skeleton, and it is the size of a couch. You would probably look pretty silly and move at a snail's pace too. Snails trade speed for maximum safety, choosing to be a slow, walking fortress instead of a fast, crunchy snack. Then there is the issue of leg count, which for a snail is exactly 1. They do not have knees, ankles, or toes. Instead, a snail moves using one big muscular foot that takes up its entire belly. This foot ripples in a wavy, undulating motion, pushing the snail forward bit by bit. Moving a soft, squishy body across rough dirt, gravel, and sharp twigs sounds like a recipe for a massive tummy ache. To protect themselves, snails produce a thick layer of slippery mucus, which is just a fancy science word for slime. They essentially lay down their own personal slip and slide everywhere they go. In fact, snail slime is so strong and protective that a snail can crawl over the sharp edge of a razor blade without getting a single scratch. But here is the catch with the slime highway. Making all that high-quality goo takes an enormous amount of water and protein from their bodies. It is like trying to drive a car that gets 1 mile per gallon of fuel, except the fuel is your own spit. If a snail tried to run or rush, it would have to pump out slime like a fire hose. Its body would run out of moisture instantly, it would get stuck to the concrete, and it would dry up like a forgotten piece of old fruit. Moving at a leisurely pace allows the snail to manage its slime production perfectly, making sure it never runs dry. This brings us to the snail's incredible energy-saving lifestyle. Everything a living creature does requires fuel. While you get high-energy fuel from pizza, cereal, and apples, snails eat leaves, rotting plants, old wood, and sometimes even dirt. That is a very low-calorie, low-energy diet. You cannot run a sports car on a green salad, and a snail cannot sprint on a leaf diet. Snails operate exactly like a smartphone on ultimate power saver mode. By moving slowly, they conserve their internal battery pack so they can live for a long time, even when there is not much food around. Rushing would just drain their battery in 5 minutes flat. Moving slowly is also the perfect camouflage. In the wild, predators like frogs, birds, and beetles are always playing a high-stakes game of hide and seek. These predators have eyes that are specially trained to spot quick movements. If a fly buzzes past or a beetle darts across a leaf, a bird zooms in for lunch immediately. But if a snail moves so slowly that its movement is practically invisible, the bird's brain just ignores it. To a predator flying high in the sky, a slowly crawling snail looks exactly like a harmless little pebble or a lump of dried mud. Slow motion is the ultimate invisibility cloak. But what would happen if a snail suddenly found a turbo button and went fast? Imagine a rogue garden snail blasting down the sidewalk at 10 miles per hour. First, its cold-blooded body would totally overheat and short-circuit because it cannot sweat to cool down. Second, the wind resistance would be so intense that its heavy shell would act like a parachute, likely getting ripped right off its back or causing the snail to flip over and tumble wildly into the bushes. Third, it would need to produce a river of slime, dehydrating itself in seconds. Finally, because snails have terrible eyesight and cannot see more than a few inches ahead, a fast snail would slam into a piece of gravel like a race car hitting a brick wall. Going fast would be a total, absolute snail disaster. Instead of racing, snails use their slow lifestyle to do some other mind-blowing things. They are master builders, adding new spirals to their shells as they grow, kind of like the rings inside a tree trunk that tell you its age. They also have a mouth equipped with a tongue called a radula. Instead of regular teeth like ours, this tongue is covered in thousands of microscopic hardened teeth, working exactly like a tiny cheese grater to scrape up food. If you listen really closely in a quiet garden, you can sometimes actually hear dozens of snails munching on leaves, which sounds like a tiny, crinkly crunching noise. Snails also have a bizarre way of sensing the world. They do not have ears, so they are completely deaf to music, shouting, or thunder. Instead, they hear by feeling vibrations through the ground with their big, muscular foot. If you stomp your foot near a snail, it pulls its head in immediately, not because it heard you yell, but because it felt the earth shaking. They also have two sets of tentacles on their head. The long ones at the top hold their eyes, which can look in two different directions at the same time, while the shorter tentacles at the bottom are used for smelling and tasting their way around. And if the weather gets too hot, dry, or miserable, they do not pack up their bags and move to the beach. They just crawl deep inside their shells, seal the front door with a waterproof wall of dried slime, and take a mega nap called estivation. This is not just a quick afternoon snooze. A snail can stay asleep inside its sealed shell for months, or even up to 3 years, just waiting for a rainy day to wake back up. They are also nature's ultimate cleanup crew, eating all the rotting waste in the garden and turning it into rich, healthy soil that helps new flowers grow. Slow and steady really does win the race. Now it is time for a quick pop quiz to see how much you remember about our slimy, slow-moving friends. Grab your thinking caps, because here comes question number 1. What is a snail's shell made out of? Is it A, old toenail clippings, B, calcium carbonate, or C, hardened garden slime? The correct answer is B, calcium carbonate, which is the exact same stuff that makes up seashells on the beach and the chalk your teacher uses on the blackboard. Here is question number 2. What is the name of the long multi-year nap a snail takes when the summer weather gets way too dry? Is it A, estivation, B, exfoliation, or C, hibernation? The answer is A, estivation. Hibernation is what bears do in the freezing winter, but estivation is the snail's secret weapon for surviving the blistering summer heat. Finally, question number 3. What sharp object can a snail safely crawl over without getting hurt thanks to its thick layer of slime? Is it A, a cactus needle, B, a razor blade, or C, broken glass? The answer is actually all of them, but specifically B, a razor blade. Snail slime is so thick and protective that it acts like an indestructible liquid cushion against sharp edges. That is all for this episode of the Curious Kidcast. Big thanks again to Nihera from Berlin for sending in such an awesome question after that summer rain. Remember to subscribe, share the show with a friend who loves slimy things, and check out CuriousKidcast.com to submit your own wild questions. Stay curious, watch out for the backyard slime trails, and I will see you next time.